What is up, everyone? My name is Jake and welcome back to another episode of Nothing. Yeah, that's right. This isn't a series or a continuation of anything. This is my concept for Super Mario Odyssey, the sequel. I know there are leaks going around that we're going to get Super Mario Odyssey 2 because we're going to get Sonic Frontiers, and I've heard a lot about that recently, and I didn't even know that was a thing until, recently because I wrote this before the Game Awards. So I'm actually really excited to see if we're going to get Odyssey, but I wrote this in school because I had an idea one day when I was going, I think it was like Thursday. I was like, I wonder what a sequel would look like, and I thought of all these awesome kingdoms, so I thought, why not write them down? So this is going to be my concept for a sort of sequel to Super Mario Odyssey called Wild World. Wild World would continue right as Odyssey left off, beginning with Mario waking up in his house in the Mushroom Kingdom, or in the Odyssey, which he now has all of his stuff in, and it would be parked somewhere in the kingdom. There will be around 30 new moons to collect in the Mushroom Kingdom, with a slightly larger land area and more houses. It has come to the residents' attention that Peach and Tiara have gone missing, leaving in a strange pink hat-shaped ship heading somewhere east. A note on our throne reads, and sorry for my bad Peach impression, Mario, Tiara and I have discovered something very special from the Council's archives and have gone to explore it. You'll find us near the Cascade Kingdom in a jungle-filled land. I'm going to bring you with me. If you want to help, I'm sure you'll find us. From Pete. The rest of the story follows as Odyssey would, going from kingdom to kingdom trying to find clues about the hidden story of the game. The Odyssey is able to be expanded upon with multiple buildable rooms, such as sleeping rooms, information rooms, biome rooms, bathrooms, and a kitchen. Luigi is also a playable character that can be unlocked by finding his house in the Mushroom Kingdom and doing a side quest. He has his own Cappy named Hattie and is able to jump higher but fall slower. Luigi Sally has trouble controlling Hattie as they've only been bonded for a short while and locking on enemies can be difficult. And the first kingdom to head to is known as the Lush Kingdom. The Lush Kingdom is a jungle-filled kingdom with a warm climate home to tribal villagers, which appears to be in constant sunset, thinking of a combination between the Cascade and the Lost Kingdoms. Among the vast environment, a massive tree with the colorful sub-areas in the exact middle of the map, home to two power moons. These villagers are relatives to the Sand King residents, but have a different lifestyle compared to their cousins. Wearing minimal clothing and sometimes living off the ground, these friendly Lushians spend their days farming and fishing. Several new enemies such as walking nuts, bird gliders, snakes, and even little raccoons cannot be captured in this kingdom. The shop will be located along the trees above the main area, with the upper village connected using ropes and villages as you'd expect in a jungle location. The beginning costume is an outfit made of leaves where Cappy resembles a flower hat, while the second costume resembles the tribal outfits resembling the townsfolk clothing with Cappy being a flower band. The remaining items are a sticker of the hut, a model of the massive tree in the middle, and a statue of the boss. Speaking of the boss, the boss is located within an ancient temple similar to the Sand Kingdom, resembling a giant jacksie covered in vegetation. This deity is strangely being controlled by an outside force, as its eyes are red and its emotions are aggressive. Mario defeats it by capturing boulders and knocking the creature on its side before conning into his belly. The jacksie thanks Mario for freeing him and returns him towards the village where the elder congratulates him. The chubby elder, who sits on a throne in the middle of town, thanks Mario and requests him to join for a party later that year. Mario asked the elder if he had seen a pink princess pass by here. The elder faintly recalls seeing her pass by to explore the kingdom before taking a strange ship up north. Mario heads back into the Odyssey, knowing one day he'll return to the village. The amount of moons when first completing is around 30, with 15 being added after the boss and 13 after the game's completion. The only thing up north, however, is a small mountain known as the Peak Kingdom. The Peak Kingdom is a mountainous area covered in layers of snow that leads to the top of, quote, the mighty peak. As the player progresses upwards, the mountain becomes more and more foggy, with a small patch of ice and snow lying at the bottom of the peak, home to a small race of mountain climbers. These snowmen hold contests on who can climb the best, able to be completed within global rankings such as Koopa free running and jump roping. Snowmen live in igloos around the area, with some making ones higher up the peak. A small spring is located in the village, where the town folks use as relaxation. New enemies such as winter spinies, jumping ice cubes, tundra goomba, and even tiny spiders can be captured here. The shop is located near the small spring in a larger igloo than the rest. The beginning outfit is a combination of mining and climbing gear, where Cappy resembles a headlight, while the second makes Mario resemble someone in the village, where Cappy resembles a small hat. The remaining items are a sticker of the mountain, a smell over the mountain and its boss, and an igloo tent that's able to be placed in one of the rooms. Speaking of the boss, however, the boss is hibernating in a small underground cave beneath the peak, where Mario wakes him up to access the frozen top. Nicknamed the Yeti, it traces Mario up the mountain before being led to an unstable bridge between the village and the mountain, before falling into the deep fog below. Once the Yeti is defeated, the fog disappears and the peak is now visible from the ground. The small cave will eventually open up to a large one later on in the game, once the Yeti comes back up and opens the cabin to the people. Mario asks the townsfolk afterward if they've seen Peach, noting how she examined the Yeti's caverns before disappearing somewhere west. The moon count when entering is around 19, with 16 being added after the boss, and 17 once the underground areas open up, with 14 more spawning after the game's being. However, the only place left of here is a small island known as The Magma Kingdom. The Magma Kingdom is a big island with a volcano at its center with lava cracks, black sand beaches, and basalt plains. Several hot springs are located around the island where many gather for a vacation. These springs are said to have active healing properties which are proven as they heal Mario from damage. Black pokies roam the area whilst others hide by blading in its rocks before coming out and impaling passerby. The residents here take refuge in the black sand beaches with a few small huts near the springs and at the base of the volcano. The townsfolk here are different colored dry bones as they were in Paper Mario, but numerous black, rock-like organisms that act like a furnace live in the town as well. These guys are the main characters of this kingdom, able to shoot fireballs and break through impassable rocks in the way with their fists. They also have the ability to roll, similar to the rock power-up in Super Mario Galaxy, albeit a little hard to control. Other captures such as jumpy bugs, magma turtles, and even lava sharks can all be used in this kingdom. The shops are located at the hot springs with the back entrance hidden behind crates, able to get a moon from. The first costume is an ashy outfit that makes Mario look like a blacksmith while Cappy looks like a helmet. The second outfit is Mario's original Fireflower suit from previous games. The remaining items are a sticker of the volcano, a toy marksman, aka the townsfolk that can be placed in one of the adjacent rooms, and a lava lamp. A massive fiery dragon appears from the volcano and battles Mario, who defeats it by ground pounding on its head 3 times. The dragon befriends him and describes that he saw a similar character to the one Mario is describing go to a far-off land. They followed the dragon on the Odyssey to another kingdom further than any of them went before. As of now, the total move count at the beginning is 25, with 19 more unlocked as the boss is defeated and 26 after the game is beaten. They traverse over a vast ocean filled with small islands and arrive at a place called the Royal Kingdom. Also known as the Kingdom by outsiders, this is one of the few places left in the world that still has a monarchy, similar to the Mushroom Kingdom with Princess Peach. As allies of the Mushroom Kingdom, they allow Mario into the castle to search for Peach, who is currently speaking with the king. The dragon leaves back for the Magma Kingdom after he visits his older cousin from the Ruined Kingdom, letting Mario continue the rest of his journey. The Royal Kingdom is full of different medieval places such as churches, markets, and even stone houses. The majority of the moons here are from exploring the town itself, completing side quests for characters, going to sub-areas, and finding hint arts. As Mario makes it to the inner castle, the place is attacked by a massive golem while Peach leaves for her Odyssey. The golem carries a massive club in its hand and is made out of a mysterious gray stone. Mario defeats this golem by battling it at the kingdom's outer edges before heading back to the castle to speak with the king. The king tells Mario to continue to follow Peach as she leaves subtle clues for him to follow. The townsfolk even look strikingly similar to normal humans like in the Metro Kingdom, albeit with older clothing. The only captures in this kingdom are found in the sub-areas, with almost nothing new being on the surface. The shop is located in the throne room to the right, giving the player easy access to the rest of the palace as well. The first outfit makes Mario a squire, while the second makes him resemble the look of the king, with Cappy becoming a golden crown and Mario having a red robe. The remaining purchase items are a sticker of the golem alongside the castle, a model of the kingdom itself, and a replica of the throne. The rest of the castle is full of secret passages that lead to a plenitude of sub-areas and coin rooms. Only around 25 moons are available to start with, and around 8 of them are hint arts. Once the game is completed, however, the moons in this kingdom add to a total of 44. This kingdom will be important in the post-game as a wedding between the king and the king of another kingdom will take place after the game's completion. This quest will award Mario 2 different part moons, as well as a hidden cutscene with Peach. Olin even sings a song as Mario performs sweet jumps against a Bowser clone similar to Rookie. They continue east across this new continent where the Odyssey finds its way to a land of bees and honey, known as the Honeycomb Kingdom, famous for their moon honey. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video for now, and that is going to wrap up part 1 of Wild World. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is the second time I have to record the audio, so sorry if it sounds a little different and a little bit agitated. But the sound and the audio wasn't working for the first one, so I have to redo it for, half of the video. With that being said, I will see all of you guys next time. Like and subscribe for more, and peace out everyone. Have a great day.